So a little over a week ago, my wife and I went out to a protest. It had been peaceful for hours, so we figured that we would go out and join the ranks and just kind of stand in solidarity with others. And we went out there, and maybe 20 or 30 minutes into being out there, there were one or two people who started getting riled up, and things got a little crazy. And basically, it went from peaceful to very non-peaceful. And ultimately we left because we didn't like where things were headed. So we decided to try again. Yesterday, we went out to another protest and things went completely differently. They were very peaceful. People were telling their stories. The person that kind of coordinated it actually coordinated with the police officers of this county, and they escorted us down the road that we marched down. It was 3 miles there, 3 miles back, and it was just a great protest. A lot of people of all shapes, sizes, races, genders came out to show their support and let their voices be heard. Yeah, it was just an all-around great protest, except for the fact that we had to walk so long. I had on these Adidas shoes and my feet were killing me. They're hurting right now. It was the hottest day of the year. It's like 90 degrees. At one point, it looked like I peed on myself because my pants were just wet. So yeah, other than that though, it was great. It was awesome. I'm glad I went. My wife is the one who really wanted to go. Had some things to do, but I knew it was right to go out and support something that I believed in. So that's what we did. And yeah, I just wanted to say that not all the protests that you're seeing and hearing about in the media and on social media are bad. Some of them are very peaceful, and those are the ones that I support. I remember after the first protest we went to, and kind of waking up the next morning and seeing what a lot of the news outlets were saying about that protest were just completely incorrect. And it really affected me and it hurt me. So it did my heart very well to go out to another one to see people actually do it the way I believe it should be done. The death of George Floyd has impacted people in a major way, especially people like myself within the Black community. And when things like this happen, you kind of see an array of things happening. You see a lot of togetherness and you see a lot of division. You see a lot of negativity and then you see some positivity. I would like to focus on the good and the positivity, such as the peaceful protests. I know the media and social media, they're gonna amplify all of the looting and the rioting, which I don't believe in and which I 100% stand against. But I want people to know that there's a lot of peaceful protests going. Even at the peaceful protests that we did, there was even some cops there that showed their support for what we were saying and what we were marching for. Nothing really got out of hand. There was maybe one point where someone yelled out, F the cops, which at that point, the person who led it stopped them right away and was like, we're not doing that. And I really appreciated that because I am not anti-cop. I am not anti-white, and any movement that supports those things, I don't want to be a part of it at all. However, I do want to support and join and participate in a movement that is going to push to make change in a positive direction. And although I've seen some negativity online, really just the amount of positivity and togetherness that I've seen has been like none other when it comes to these situations. And it's really nice to see. It's really good to see. I think that we're in a time where we need more conversations. We need to have more dialogue. You need to reach out to people who don't think like you, who don't necessarily agree with you, people who are on opposite sides of you, people who don't look like you, and just have a sit down to where let me explain to you where I'm coming from so you can understand me as a person better, and let me hear from you so I can understand you as a person better. Just try to gain some understanding in a healthy and productive way. I don't think right now is the time to debate and to argue and to let me prove you wrong, and then you try to prove me wrong and we go back and forth. I don't think that's productive at all. My wife and I had the opportunity to be a part of a conversation to where we were able to do that. I'll put a link right here or right, you know, wherever it shows up. It'll be there, and at the end of this video and in the description, you'll be able to click on it. But we were able to join this conversation where we were able to speak about our experience in America as African Americans. We were able to say why the death of George Floyd meant so much to us, why it impacted us the way it did. So I would like to invite you to check that conversation out. And I would also invite you to leave your opinions, your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what you're thinking. Maybe you and I can have a healthy and friendly dialogue and try to understand each other. Even if two people that I don't know are in the comment section talking, I mean, as long as we are talking and as long as we are gaining understanding of each other and we're doing it in a healthy way, I mean, I don't think anyone can lose. So I think that's all I wanted to say. I didn't want to make a long video. I had some other videos planned, but I really just wanted to talk about this, and I really wanted to just do the opposite of be silent. So I will see you guys in the next video. It's your boy K Soul. I appreciate you and I love you. I really do. I love you guys. Peace.